Exclusive.
Tell me something good.
And I'm a seasoned believer, and Pastor said something today that we have to be, even though we're seasoned, we need to be corrected sometimes because we can fall away from what we're used to doing. So the Lord ministered to me on Thursday. I was praying, and as I was praying, the Lord spoke to me. He says, you are an intercessor prayer. You are a prayer warrior, and you haven't been doing what you should do. And he spoke to my heart, and he says, you can't pray everywhere for people everywhere. He said, but I want you to do two things today. I want you to go to the nursing home, which you have visited at times, and since this pandemic, we can't go into see the people that are in there. And so he said, I want you to go and pray. Drive in the parking lot and pray. Then he said, after you pray there, I want you to drive up to the hospital and go to their parking lot, and I want you to pray in their parking lot for those that are there. And you know, I felt so good. I got in the parking lot, and I sat in my car, and I began to pray for the people that were in there. And God just did something that welled me up in my spirit, that I felt like I did something pleasing in God's sight. And I drove away from there. I went up to the hospital, and I felt so good. And I thank God for touching my heart to be obedient. I'm studying about instructions. I'm studying about how when God gives us an instruction that we should carry it out. If you don't carry out the instructions that God gives you, I believe there's a consequence behind it. And I don't want God's consequence upon my life. And I thank God for just touching me when I felt like, oh, well, I don't have to do anything. And he says, oh, no, you do have to do something. Be a prayer warrior, which you are.
Tell me something good.
We got a new house.
God bless. We're so grateful that God has blessed us. We purchased our first home this past week, and we're just excited to have our name on the deed or with a title or whatever it is. We're just excited. God bless you. God is doing something great in our lives. He was great before, he'll be great after because he's God. God bless you.
Tell me something good.
On my way from going home from church yesterday, I'm riding down the Whitehurst Pike, and I'm just driving, on my way home as usual. And as I'm driving, I see a young lady pushing a cart, and it appears that she's homeless. I'm not sure, but it appears that way. And I got out my car and I said hi, and she said, you talking to me? I said, yes, I'm talking to you. I said, how you doing? She said, well, I'm okay, and I said, I saw you walking with the cart. I said, I had to come. I have to help you today. And she said, really? I said, yes, I was compelled to help you today. The spirit told me like she was hungry, like she needed to eat. And that's what came to me at first. And I gave her the money. She said, I'm going to go get something to eat. And I said, okay, that's fine, whatever. And so we talked or whatever, and I started to minister to her and just give her some encouragement. Just give her some hope. We can tend to look down on people, the way people look, the way people smell, the way if someone don't look the way that you think they should look, we look down on these people. But for me, ministry starts out there. Ministry is out there. Ministry is what I did yesterday. I was able to come out of my comfort zone to help a fellow sister.
Tell me something good. Tell me something good.
I know in the midst of this pandemic, can somebody be honest? I know we went through some things, but can somebody be honest that God is keeping you through this pandemic? Some of y'all ain't missed no meals. We had the nerve to get fatter during a time of a pandemic. Listen, some of y'all making more money than y'all. You won't be honest with it. Some of y'all saved more money during the pandemic. Listen, some of your kids got better grades doing homework at home. So this week, I want you to build your faith.